Welcome once again to Douglas County Small Business Showcase. I'm Melody, and I am here today with my friend Kelly. How are you doing today, Kelly?
I'm doing marvelous.
Kelly is the owner of Words in Motion Studio. Kelly, tell us about your business.
So I'm Words in Motion Acting Studio. I like to say acting because people don't know what Words in Motion is. I was posting, just trying to, on Facebook and different places, just trying to let people know that I'd opened this acting studio and teaching acting. And before long, we got pulled into the industry because they're looking. I started off with kids. We have adults that we train now also, but they're looking for people for movies. And because I established this place, we were able to run with the industry, and we were a part of when Atlanta first started self-taping for auditions and helping with that process. We were one of the studios that implicated those things, and we've just been able to grow. Our students at this point have been in tons of movies, Netflix, ABC, lots and lots and lots of shows, from Coming to America 2 to 8-Bit Christmas that's on HBO Max. And these are guys that are part of the main cast. They're not just, we've had people that have had day player roles too, but these are people who have been part of the main cast.
There was one in Eddie Coming to America. Was that what the one?
Yes, Eddie Murphy.
I saw that one, and then there was a Christmas one as well that you
yes.
said. And I know they've done lots of commercials and also print work and just all kinds of stuff. So
right.
Your kids, your students have been doing amazing.
Yeah, and even the adults. I mean, our adults have been on Tyler Perry and Ozark. Lots of series, and so yeah.
That's awesome. What made you decide? And I will say, folks, Kelly's one of the hardest people I know, because you did this on your own with, you had three kids. You had 3 kids you were raising at the time, yeah. And it wasn't easy, but you did it. So yeah. What made you want to take that on?
So interestingly, I'd worked in a lot of office jobs. I ended up getting let go of a job that I was working and I was an office manager for. And I had a friend that asked me to do an acting summer camp. And of course, I'd been in theater. I was vice president. I wasn't new to the world, but I'd never done a summer camp. And I did this summer camp, and I left, and I was like, I could do this for a living. And not only that, there were key students or kids that were in that I know I changed their lives. I know that it gave them a home. So, this studio for me, it's always been a home for actors. That was the beginning. I thought I was just going to be community. I never, ever, ever knew that I would be doing what I do now. I have an Emmy award as an acting coach. So never would have thought any of that was even possible or could happen.
And I am so proud of the work you did. And sometimes I'll ask folks when we do this, what's one of the funniest things that's happened to them? But I'm going to share that this time. So one of the funniest things that has happened to Kelly, actually you were shooting a movie at the ranch, and this very nice looking Latin dude comes out, and he's out there with his camera and everything. I think he had just gotten here from Colombia.
Yeah, he literally just got here.
She takes one look at him. She's like, yeah, I'm going to marry that guy. Sure shooting.
7 years. We just had, you reminded me that we had our anniversary. Man, we have been so busy that I did not even remember it was our anniversary. So the 25th of February, I don't know if I should put this date in there because I don't know when you're going to release this, but the 25th of February was our 7 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Best decision.
That was like, what, 2 years later? Because you called me up and you said, guess what?
Yeah. We started working together then. And we were married the next year. We were
you were fast, man. You weren't let that get away. But Diego does some wonderful things as well with he's won numerous Emmys.
Yes. Diego is a 12-time Emmy Award winner. He's won 11 Telly Awards, which are global awards. And he's going to get mad if I say this, but the Emmys are Southeast Emmys. Mm-hmm. But this year he will enter into the national Emmys. So you guys keep us in your vibes.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Well, if there was a piece of advice that you could give someone who wants to start a small business, what would that be?
It's so hard because I think everybody is different. It depends on how much money you have to put into it to begin with. I can tell you that I'm grassroots. I had no money, and like you said, I was living in a basement with 3 kids, didn't even have a place to cook for nearly 4 years, and I knew I was going to do this. I went to every community event. I left flyers at my kids' schools. They would get embarrassed because everywhere we went, it was about doing this. I know this is my calling, and it's not about the art for me. I mean, it is about the art, but it's about using the art for the greater good of humans and humankind. And so that was very, very important to me. So I think use the resources that you have. People think, oh, I have to have this. I have to have this. This studio right now, June will be our 13th year. And, it's just little baby steps and sticking with it, because I've seen so many people who would have been able to grow had they been able to stick with it. And you're going to use other resources, meaning other income, other jobs to put into your small business until you can get it running to the level that you want to do it in. If you're coming from grassroots, I don't know how to build up a business for money because I didn't have it.
Yeah, one of the things I've seen a lot of small businesses do is they don't work within their means.
Yeah.
And they end up taking out these big loans, they get out this big stuff, and then stuff doesn't happen in the first year, and I don't know how many doors have closed. So that's very important as well. Finally, my last question for you is, how do you think that the county can better help support small business?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. It's funny because I met with city officials recently, and they were like, I've been in the same location for 12 years, and they were like, oh, we didn't even know you were there. And so, I think it's a partnership between both. We tend to think that, I told them, I said, well, I didn't have any reason to really know you guys. My market is Atlanta, so everything I do is in Atlanta, even though I'm here on the west side. And so I think the partnership has to be from both parties. They were like, well, we wish you would have come and talked to us, and so you have to let people know that you exist. But then, I think your cities have to kind of help you a little bit with marketing and throwing your name out there sometimes. Maybe they should have a magazine that is just I know we've got the chamber, but something that's affordable for small businesses to be able to let people, because there's a lot of great things that you just never know it even exists. And marketing is the hardest thing for a small business. It's terribly expensive.
And that's why we decided to start doing this.
Yes.
I've kind of been there, done that, know what it's like. And even though you are, a lot of your business comes from Atlanta, you are here, and I know that you've had a lot of students come through here that then have gone on to those bigger projects. So you've done a lot for this community with your acting, I know that you've put on different types of shows, talent shows. We've worked together, in community theater. A lot of your kids were in those productions, and so you've done it, and I really appreciate the things that you've done.
Oh, thank you.
For the community.
You've definitely you've definitely been a part of my growth over the years, and not only that, but helping. You've always been a huge support, and I appreciate you. I know that you're running. You've got an election going right now, and I'm gonna tell you guys. You put this lady right here. Will fight for your community, and she will do amazing things for your community. I know this isn't about you, but just what you've done with the kids at the ranch and working with foster kids and being able to use your resources to do good for humans. That's amazing to me also.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I didn't tell her to say
that. No, that's the truth. That is 100% the truth.
Well, I love you. I love the work that you're doing. I'm so excited for some of the projects that you have coming up. Y'all can watch, if you want to watch one of their projects, Hunting Souls is out there.
Yeah, we have a horror film, Hunting Souls, that my husband, he made, and I was able to produce on. Still a huge learning experience for us, but it's got some great little thriller moments in it. And I have Kelly Talk Show that are segments working with artists, like what you really do, what an artist has to put in to turn their passion into a career. And then we also, I am chairman of the Georgia Arts Initiative. So if you are somebody who just is geared towards arts, we would love to have you as to join our community with the Georgia Arts Georgia Arts Initiative.
All right. And if any of y'all, and mind you, when you go to audition now, a lot of those places want to see that you've had training. So if you are interested in getting in the field, then contact her. We have her information will be in here, so check that out. But make sure you contact her, and this is your best opportunity to start living some dreams. So thank you so much for being with us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And let's go get some food now.
Let's do it. Okay, I'm starving.
If you want to be featured, Melody at exodusranch.com. Contact me, and we'll try to get you hooked up with your own small business.
And if you're in Douglas County in District
2,
vote Melody Pratt.